Now, let's look at some phrasal verbs you will hear all the time in everyday English. The first one is burn down. When something burns down, it means fire destroys it completely. Not just a little damage, the whole thing is gone. We usually use this for buildings. If a house burns down, there is nothing left. For example, a native speaker might say, "Did you hear? The restaurant on the corner burned down last night." Or maybe a friend says, "The school burned down years ago, so they built a new one." It is a simple phrase, but very powerful. The whole thing gone. That is burned down. Next is burnout. This one is about people, not fire. When someone burns out, they are completely exhausted. They have worked too hard for too long, and now they have no energy left, not just physically, but mentally too. A native speaker might say, "She burned out after working 12 hours a day for months." Or a friend might say, "I think I am burning out. I just cannot do this anymore." You will hear this a lot in conversations about work and stress. Remember, burnout is not just being tired after one long day. It is deep exhaustion that builds up over time. Now let's talk about callback. This one is very simple and very common. When you call back, you return a phone call. Someone called you, you missed it, and now you're calling them again. A native speaker might say, "She saw his missed call and called back right away." Or in a more casual setting, "Can you call me back later? I'm in a meeting." You will hear this every single day in real conversations. It is one of those phrases that just comes up naturally all the time. The next one is call off. When you call off something, you cancel it. Something was planned, but now it is not happening. A native speaker might say, "They called off the outdoor concert because of the storm." Or maybe, "She called off the meeting because everyone was sick." You can also call off a search, a wedding, or a deal. Anytime something planned does not happen anymore, you can say it was called off. It sounds more natural than just saying cancel in many situations. Now we have call on. This one has a few uses, but the most common one is when someone in authority asks a specific person to speak or answer. You will hear this a lot in school or in meetings. A teacher might call on a student to answer a question. A native speaker might say, "The teacher called on her, and she did not know the answer." Or in a meeting, the manager called on each team member to share their update. You can also use call on to mean visiting someone, like, "She called on her neighbor to see how she was doing." Both uses are very natural in everyday English. Next is call out. When you call out, you say something loudly so people can hear you. It can be calling a name in a crowd, or it can mean pointing out someone's wrong behavior in front of others. A native speaker might say, "She called out his name across the park, but he did not hear her." Or in a more serious context, he was called out by his coworkers for taking credit for someone else's work. Both meanings are very common. The first is very simple and physical, just speaking loudly. The second is more social. It is about holding someone responsible. And the last one is calm down. This is one of the most useful phrases in everyday English. When you tell someone to calm down, you are asking them to relax and stop being upset or angry. Or if you calm down yourself, your feelings become quieter and more peaceful. A native speaker might say, "She was really upset, but she took a deep breath and calmed down." Or you might hear, "Everyone needs to calm down. We can solve this together." Be careful though, sometimes telling someone to calm down can make them more upset. So native speakers often say it gently, or they say, "Hey, it is okay. Just take a breath." So let's do a quick review. Burn down means a building is completely destroyed by fire. Burnout means a person is deeply exhausted from too much work or stress. Call back means to return a phone call. Call off means to cancel something that was planned. Call on means to ask someone to speak or to visit someone. Call out means to say something loudly or to point out someone's wrong behavior. And calm down means to become less upset or angry. Great work getting through all 7 of these. They are all phrases you can start using right away in real conversations. In the next section, we will look at each sentence with pictures. And after that, we will listen to some real conversations.
Burn down. The old house burned down last night. Burn down. The old house burned down last night. Burn out. She burned out after working too hard. Burn out. She burned out after working too hard. Call back. She called back after seeing the missed call. Call back. She called back after seeing the missed call. Call off. She called off the picnic because of rain. Call off. She called off the picnic because of rain. Call on. The teacher called on her to answer. Call on. The teacher called on her to answer. Call out. She called out his name in the park. Call out. She called out his name in the park. Calm down. She took a deep breath to calm down. Calm down. She took a deep breath to calm down. Burn out. She burned out after working too hard. Call off. She called off the picnic because of rain. Calm down. She took a deep breath to calm down.
Hey, did you hear about the old cafe near the park?
No, what happened?
It burned down last weekend. The whole building is gone now.
Oh no, that is so sad. That place had really good coffee.
I know. Apparently it started from the kitchen. Nobody was hurt, but there is nothing left.
That is terrible. I actually wanted to go there this week. We were planning to meet some friends there, right?
Yeah, about that I had to call off the whole plan. I sent everyone a message this morning.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Did everyone see the message?
Most people did. But Sarah did not reply, so I need to call her back later.
She is probably busy. She has been working really long hours lately.
Yeah, she mentioned that last week. She said she feels like she is burning out.
That is really worrying. She needs to rest. You cannot just keep pushing yourself like that forever.
Exactly. Someone needs to say something to her. Maybe you could call on her this weekend just to check in.
That is a good idea. I will stop by her place on Saturday. I just want to make sure she is okay.
She would really appreciate that. She does not like to ask for help, but she needs it right now.
I noticed that too. Actually, at the team meeting last Thursday, the manager called on her to present the new project update.
Oh, really? How did that go?
She was so tired. You could see it on her face. She was trying her best. But halfway through, she just stopped and said she could not remember what she wanted to say.
That is a sign she really needs a break.
And then things got a little uncomfortable. One of the other team members called out her mistake in front of everyone.
Wait, seriously? That is so rude. You do not do that in a meeting.
I know. Everyone felt awkward. The room got really tense.
What did she do?
She just went quiet. I could tell she was really upset.
I hope someone said something.
The manager stepped in and told everyone to calm down. She said we could talk about the details after the meeting, not in front of the whole room.
Good. That was the right call. You have to handle those situations carefully.
Exactly. After the meeting, I went to check on her. She seemed a little better once things calmed down.
Poor thing. She really needs a proper break. Like a real one. Not just a weekend.
I agree. I'm going to talk to her when I visit on Saturday. Maybe suggest she takes a few days off.
That sounds like a plan. And in the meantime, let me know if there is anything I can do.
Will do. Oh, by the way, what are we going to do instead of the cafe meetup? We still need to get everyone together.
I was thinking maybe we could do something at the park. Just a casual get-together outside.
That sounds really nice, as long as the weather's good.
I checked the forecast. It looks fine for the weekend.
Perfect. Let me know the details when you have them sorted out.
I will send a message to the group tonight, and I will call back anyone who has questions.
Great. And I will take care of Sarah. Hopefully by next week she will be feeling a lot better.
Let us hope so. She is a great person. She just needs to slow down a little.
Agreed. Okay, I have to get going. Talk later.
Sure, take care.